Hey guys, so I'm here to do my weekly melts or candle wax kind of video. I'm probably going to do these on Thursday night slash Friday mornings. Those are really the best time for me to have some alone time with a camera and the candles and all that stuff where I can actually focus and talk. And please excuse my scratchy voice and congested nose because I've kind of a sinus cold going on right now. And so I probably don't sound the healthiest, but I'll try to make this short so I don't go into coughing fits for you guys. The first candle I want to talk about is Cider Lane. Now, this is a Slatkin & Co. Candle from Bath and Body Works. This is the 14 ounce. I burned this overall. I probably burned this for about a week and a half. I never let it burn very far down because I didn't really want to see it go. It's one of my favorites. It's a very caramel apple scent. There's no spice to it, at least that I could smell. What I did though is once it got to this point, it's about this much left. Once it got to that point, I wasn't really getting as good a scent throw from it, so I chunked out a quarter of it and I put it in my 24-watt warmer to see if maybe I could still get some use out of it, and I sure did. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chunk the rest of this out and put it in my warmer and kind of use it that way. And then I'll just probably reuse this glass thing to pour my own candles. So Cider Lane is probably my favorite scent for this fall that I've had, especially from Bath and Body Works. The 2 for $20 sale is going on right now. I think it's only for this weekend, from today the 11th until the 14th, which is Sunday. So I'm hoping to go back this weekend and get a few more of these, as well as a few more fall scents before they take those away for the holiday. The next Slatkin & Co. Candle that I have is the pumpkin caramel latte, and you can see that I'm about halfway done with this. I started burning this one yesterday and I've let it burn pretty far down. I just wanted to see the performance, and first of all, let me say the performance with Cider Lane, it was pretty good. It had an even wax pull about 10 to 15 minutes in. I never had any like tunneling or anything with that. Although there were times when it took a while to get even. This one, though, I'm telling you what, it was an even burn the whole way down. It was big, beautiful flames. There was no, there was no bad wicks or anything like that. It burned really nice. But unfortunately, for me, I bought these candles about 3 weeks ago now. It was right around my birthday. And I bought 3 of these because when I first initially smelled it, I smelled the pumpkin along with the caramel in the candle, and I really loved it. Well, it's been sitting for almost a month, and I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but now when I burn it, I can only smell the caramel latte part. Really, actually, just the caramel. It kind of smells like the salty caramel other candle that they had. I never burned that one, but I did cold sniff it, and it smelled just like how this one burns. So what I ended up doing is I burned this while I had the Cider Lane in my warmer, and then kind of this added a little bit more cider, or a little bit more caramel to the apple of the Cider Lane. I mean, it still smells good, but I'm not normally a huge caramel fan unless it's with apple or something like that. So I am kind of disappointed that this is so much more caramel than it is pumpkin. And then these candles here, this candle was one I've had forever. And I kind of burned it down all the way. It looks really bad inside because what I did was when it got down to be where I couldn't burn it anymore, I used this for my pouring pot for my warmers. I poured old wax into this and cleaned out my warmers when I was ready to switch. But it's nice, just a regular pumpkin spice smell. It wasn't too spicy, which was good because I don't like spice. I get headaches really easily. So I try not to do too strong with cinnamon or too strong with spice scent in my candles. This one is one of the Walmart I think the Mainstay or Homestay brand for the candles that I talked about in my candle collection. I love the scent of this candle. It's just a basic pumpkin spice, just like this one. However, I have 2 of these big ones. I have one up in my cupboard that is about half burnt. That, excuse me. It burnt perfect. Like there was always an even wax pool. There was no tunneling, nothing. It actually burnt all the way down flawlessly. This one, however, the only reason it looks like you can see the mess on the candle because it tunneled. Like it was up here on this side when this side was down here. Like it was awful. I couldn't get it to even out. So today when it was still soft, I scraped it down to try to even it out a little bit. And it was just weird that two candles from the same box would act so differently. But you know, I guess what can you do? But I still love the scent. I'm going to finish it till it's gone and just keep the jar after. And then the last things I have in my what I've been melting video are some Better Home and Gardens wax clamshells. The first one I have here is spiced pumpkin pie. And I did burn one of these. I burnt this one right here. And yes, I did pour it back in here because this is so spicy, like not like hot spicy, but obviously the cinnamon is so strong in this that I put it in my wax warmer, and the throw, first of all, was amazing. It was like almost through most of my house when I did this. But the bad thing is I went outside for a little while, come back in, and it hit me like a brick wall of cinnamon, and it was just too strong for me. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try one more time, take a fresh cube of it and mix it with like a nice like vanilla or like a cheesecake or something that's really creamy that might mellow it out a little bit, because that spice just, it knocks me down. Like I can't handle the spice of it, which kind of sucks because I really love pumpkin pie scents. So I'm hoping I can still make this work. If not, I'm going to see if somebody wants to take it off my hands. The next one is candied caramel apple, and this one I was super excited for because when I saw it in the store on Cold Sniff, it reminds me of Yankees Macintosh apple. It really is just a pure apple scent. And this is probably the one and only time you'll hear me say there's too much apple. Like apple's my favorite scent of almost anything. Excuse me. And this one, I was looking forward to it smelling like Cider Lane. I was really looking forward to the candied, maybe like, it is a very sweet apple. I will say that. I can smell the candied part of it, but I cannot detect the caramel. It's just like almost non-existent at this point. So burning this, when I burn this pumpkin caramel latte, it makes a really nice blend. So I do that. I was kind of hoping for more caramel in this part, or this, scent, but I will buy it again because I do love having just a basic apple scent, and maybe I can just keep pairing it with my pumpkin caramel latte and it'll be nice. The last scent I have from Better Homes and Gardens is Wild Berry Cheesecake. I have burnt 4 of these cubes, and I have to tell you that, oh my goodness, like, first of all, let me tell you, my husband chose this one. He's not an apple fan at all, and we have slightly different noses when it comes to what we like and what we don't like. And he is starting to get more into scents with me, which I think is cool anyway. But we were in Walmart and we were looking at all these, and I love really fruity or really bakery type scents. And I picked up like I think it was the melon kiwi or something that smelled like strawberry kiwi, I guess, and he didn't like it. Well, he saw this one. First of all, he loves cheesecake. Second of all, he likes berries. He smelled it and he was like, oh, we have to get this one. I probably wouldn't have even tried this one if he hadn't been there, just because I'm not usually a berry fan. I'm really picky when it comes to my berries and stuff. So we got this home, and the first thing I did was I picked two cubes, and I put it in a hot plate warmer, and I put it out here on my kitchen counter, and within probably 10 minutes, it filled my whole kitchen and my whole living room, and then probably within an hour, it filled my whole house. It was insane. This scent throw on this is remarkable. I just could not get over how strong it was, which is awesome because I have a smaller house, so usually it doesn't take long for the house to get filled with scent, but this is the first one that has filled the entire house. So I'm very impressed with this one. I will be buying more because my husband loved it. What I did this week was, when I was burning all these in the kitchen and living room area, I put this in the bathroom with a sugar cookie, like a vanilla sugar cookie candle next to it. And it just smelled amazing. I will say this though, I don't smell cheesecake with this at all. All I smell is the wild berry. But maybe the cheesecake is what's mellowing out the tartness of what a wild berry might normally smell like, because it's very smooth. There's no like hint of, or there's no tartness to it at all. It's very sweet but smooth at the same time. So alright guys, so that is the end of my video, and like I said, I'm going to try to keep doing these on probably Friday mornings, or at least that's when I'll probably upload it, maybe Thursday night like tonight. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to hear any more about any of these, or if you have any questions, let me know. Let me know if you've burnt any of these candles or melted any of these waxes. I would love to hear your opinions on some of these scents. And so yeah, that's it, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Okay, so I lied. I'm back for just another quick second. I did melt or burn this candle. It's a mini sweet cinnamon pumpkin. I burned it basically to the bottom. I'm probably going to try to chunk out the rest of it and use it in my warmer as well. But I don't know if it's because of the size of the candle or what, but I was actually really disappointed with how this threw. There was like no scent at all. I had to be standing like right over it for it to smell at all. So please let me know if you have burnt like the bigger sizes of this candle, because on Cold Sniff, this was my favorite pumpkin scented one that Bath & Body Works had this year. But after burning the mini, I'm kind of reserved. Granted, it's sold out everywhere. I can't find a big one for this to save my life. But I'm actually really disappointed on how this burnt on the mini. So let me know if you think it would be better on the big one. But yeah, I burnt this. I wasn't really impressed. I burnt it as long as I could. I mean, it was a nice even burn. There was no issues with it there. Just the scent was just disappointing. So yeah, let me know if you guys had any experience with this candle and what you thought. And like I said, I'll see you guys later. Bye.